What we just heard is one of the best known excerpts from the entire symphonic literature, the opening of the scherzo of Dvorak's New World Symphony. And what we just saw were verses from the Song of Hiawatha by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow, because it turns out that this passage was in fact inspired by the dance of Palpakiwis at Hiawatha's wedding. That's the reason it has a tom-tom beat. And that's the reason for the triangle, because Dvorak is hearing the sound of the bells on the moccasins of the dancing Indians. That may sound far-fetched, but it turns out that Dvorak also wrote an Indian dance in his American suite, and it also has a triangle for the same reason. So I'm referring to one of the strangest and most fascinating stories in the entire history of Western music, the story of Dvorak in America. The dates are 1892 to 1895. What was he doing in New York City for those 3 years? How did he acquire an American accent so different from the Bohemian idiom of his Slavonic dances, an accent in which he's embedded the influence of African American song and the idea of Native America? What does this story tell us today at a fraught moment in the American experience? What can we learn from it? How can we answer the questions, what is America? Or who is an American? In Hale's opinion, the plantation songs that Dvorak admired originated as domestic ballads or camp meeting songs sung by whites. He wrote,
"While the Negro is undoubtedly fond of music, he is not inherently musical, and this has been observed by all careful observers of the Negro in Africa."
Hale esteemed Dvorak as a kind of simplistic genius. He also denounced him as a Negrophile, a lover of Black people, and regretted his influence on Boston composers. How American is the New World Symphony? In the first movement, Dvorak practically quotes "Swing Low, Sweet Chariot."
Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home.
I hear his love for those authentic American roots, and that's a great gift to know that about Dvorak, to know of his willingness to change his opinion, to learn things, to grow in a foreign country. It is an astonishing example to us. So I hope everyone will re-examine the New World Symphony in that light, and that it will be just an inspiration to composers now to look back to his courage, because it took a lot of courage to do that. And it also took the strength to turn away from the people who didn't appreciate it and focus on what he believed in.
From the sky benignant, looked upon them through the branches, saying, "O my children, love is sunshine, life is checkered, shade and sunshine." Rule by love, O Hiawatha,